President Donald Trump says he's ordering all federal agencies to phase out the use of Anthropic technology. The company's CEO said the Pentagon demanded they accept any lawful use of its technology. He said he's worried the deal could lead to its technology being used for mass surveillance and fully autonomous weapon systems. Anthropic's contract with the government is $200 million. Joining us now is Owen Daniels, Associate Director of Analysis at the Center for Security and Emerging Technology. Owen, thank you so much for joining us. So first, what are your thoughts on President Trump's order to all federal agencies to phase out Anthropic?
Sure. So obviously the order is relatively late breaking, but I think it raises a couple of immediate questions. So I think the first is to try to understand what this means for Anthropic's capability to support the government through other vendors and whether or not that's still an option. Anthropic has become one of the AI providers who is pretty important to the federal government. And obviously, President Trump's post has given them 6 months to be phased out of government office. But I think there are questions that remain over whether other companies can still integrate Anthropic's tech into their own. And then I think the mechanics of what that rollout actually look like remain to be seen and will have to be worked on pretty closely over the next 6 months.
So how does this all work? Can you briefly explain to our viewers how artificial intelligence is currently being used by the U.S. military right now?
Sure. So artificial intelligence has actually been used in military contexts for a while. But I think what is new about the Anthropic case is that we are seeing the use of generative AI and large language models like Anthropic's Claude and ChatGPT be incorporated into military systems. I think this case is really significant because it brings to the mainstream this idea of using AI for autonomous weapon systems and informing decision making around the use of force. These are questions that militaries have been grappling with for a while, but I think Anthropic's stance here has really raised the public visibility of these questions in a really significant way.
Now, other AI companies such as X, Google, and OpenAI also have contracts with the government, yet they're not in the headlines today. What makes Anthropic different?
So Anthropic is known throughout the frontier AI industry for its safety-first approach. This week, there were some changes that Anthropic made to its responsible scaling policy. And that's essentially about the way that the company releases models and tries to avoid racing towards an unsafe frontier in AI. The company revised that policy this week, more in a response to its competitors, seemingly, than the Pentagon. Um, but I think a key takeaway from this question is which companies will step up to take Anthropic's place when it comes time to integrate capabilities into the DoD.
It will definitely be interesting to see what happens. Owen Daniels, thank you so much.
Thank you.